Let's hope there's audio now. Is there audio? Audio input capture, it says. You guys, we got sound? Okay, cool. Hey, Steve Running, thanks for starting the show, being the first chatter. Yes.
Prepare yourself.
Boy, have I got a show for you guys today, man. A show of shows,
Prepare yourself.
if you will.
Prepare yourself.
Show of all the shows.
Cashing your chips, you sniffling, whining, self-loathing hypocrite. Blame it on Rio or the woman in red. Don't fool yourself, it's all in your head. You're the mascot of the next century. Look in the mirrors, count insecurity. I bleed for you, my eyes burn. My point is no, cause you'll never learn.
Ant, hey Ant, what's up Ant? Porta John, Nick. Oh, Nick, we've missed you so. So glad you made it back.
Some little dick. Line and take good cash in your tips. We still let whining, self-loathing hypocrite. Blame it on Rio or the woman in red. Music company.
It starts with an F. Oh shit! Fuck you! 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 Fuck you all across. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you, shut up. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck more! Fuck you, motherfucker! Fuck you, Hollywood! Fuck you! Fuck you, motherfucker! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Hello! Trendy's trending here, reporting in live from Orlando, Florida, home of Jenny has jobs and all things trending. Where you find me and you, the hashtag Jenny's on all forms, social media, especially rumble.com/user/Nays Garden. You're depriving yourself if you're not on Rumble. Get on over to Rumble, guys. Free speech. The Seahawks Project from Orlando, Florida. Okay, there we go. Dave Campione says, fuck you before you even hit thumbs down. Ant, Ant, he's a big boy. He knows what he said. It's Cleaning Crew Thursdays. We have an excellent crew today, as usual. I think you will be pleasantly pleased, if you will. Yes, of course. Dude, that fuck you video should be locked in place. You know, it should be totally just locked in place. Let's try that. Okay. And let's take this camera. Go like that. And we can move that like that. And yeah, I'm sure we will be seeing some house cleaning going on today. So this is one of those shows that I really love doing. This is one of those shows that I've done before. And so you've seen a show of me watching a video of me. Okay. This is going to be a show of me watching a video of me watching a video of me. Because I nailed it once back in the day. And I knew I did. And then when that came to fruition, we covered it. I went and I pulled that video up. Well, guess what? It's happened again. And it's happened in a different way, but more ways to reinforce all the things I said about this guy, Ben Norton, is that he's a piece of human garbage. Okay? Only a piece of garbage, a human piece of garbage asks for the silencing of other people that you disagree with. It doesn't matter what kind of garbage they're spewing out of their mouths. You still have to let people say what they want to say. If we're going to have a discussion and you're not going to be Big Brother controlling all the speech. But, you know, as a journalist, it's crazy to see Ben Norton screaming from the other side of that fence that he wants to silence other people. And I'm like, that's not a journalist. That's a fucking Nazi, right? But he was calling the Nazis out. Ben Norton was calling out the Nazis. He wanted to silence the Nazis. And to you, that might sound fair. It might sound like something you would decide to do. But from someone who understands the importance of free speech, even somebody who can't stand Nazis as much as my mother, she understands the importance of allowing everybody to have free speech. Now, when that crosses over into hate speech and crosses over into calls for violence, we have laws about that. And I get it. And if you're going to go outside that circle, you get what you get. But in our society, that's the way it's set up. And I play by the rules. And the rules say you can basically state how you feel about stuff. If you want to deny that something happened, and maybe it did happen in history, but you want to deny it happened, you have the right to say that. Even if it's not true, you still have the right to say those words. So what happened to Ben Norton? Oh, Holly, I'm so glad you're here. Well, let's just go over it. We'll take it from the past, okay? This is my coverage of Ben Norton way back in the day, and I'll give you my setup, and you can hear it right from my mouth, and you can see exactly how it transpired and went down. This is back, it says 1 year ago, but I believe this was more than a year ago. This would have had to have been more than a year ago, because I'm in California. So that's almost 2 years ago, actually. It's like a year and probably 8 months or something, at least. I don't know why, they have such a hard time just saying what the date is. The date was January 15th, 2022. So almost 2 years ago, you're going to see this wonderful video that I did here. And I just love in the chat, the very first person to say anything in chat was Tula. And Mr. Slowski was there that day too. We miss him. I don't know whatever happened to Slowski, but I'm sad that he never even comes in and says hello anymore. I'm sad about that. Okay, there we go. Let's close that up and save it. And then we're going to tuck that down. And if you want to find that video, this video is called Gray Zone's Ben Norton's Chickens Come Home to Roost. That was almost 2 years ago. Now, this will come full circle, and just stick with me, and you guys will see how this plays out. And I think you'll like where we end up. Okay? So just stick with me on it. Don't get bored. Pay attention. It's really not that boring. It's actually pretty exciting stuff. I get excited because I nailed some shit, Because I got right into it. Alright, so, here we go. Real big right now, they've got Aaron Monte and hey, Diana, Steve Running, hey, Billy, what's up, buddy? And others, hey, Dave C. Free the main channel. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Back on the main channel. She plays with the doggy. Yes. She's playing with Rogie over there. I'm not trying to get it back. I'm not appealing or anything. I'm just... Look at the beard. In no hurry. That channel doesn't do anything for me anyway. It really doesn't. It just gets me in trouble. Hey, Tiffany. So, looks like a video of me in disguise. Go up on it. Fuck them, My arms were bigger back then. So my arms were bigger back then, I said. A video of me watching me. A video of me watching a video of me. Everybody wants to do that. Right? But... hey, when you nail it, you nail it. Nobody else is out there tooting my horn for me. I got to do it myself. And I don't mind. I'll put it on the record. I'll put it on the record. There's no other podcaster saying, Trendy Nay talked about Ben Norton 2 years ago, warned us about this guy. No. Nobody's going to do that. So I got to do it for myself.
Where their stance is on free speech. When they don't agree with the remedy.
No, I didn't even understand free speech back then until I met Willie Bragg.
If you pay attention, you're going to love this show.
Right?
You got to ask yourself, why would you use the language that you use? So you're supposed to be a reporter. This guy's supposed to be a reporter. I'm going to point some things out. I don't know who this guy is.
Okay, this is the beginning.
He's on the gray zone.
I don't know I didn't know who Ben Norton was at that time. Isn't that funny? Now I know all about him.
Right? This video's from yesterday.
I like it better when she just watches.
I can't even say I fucking hate mustaches. I hate mustaches.
I hate mustaches. Dude, if
Some
you don't
guys
watch...
wear 'em good, but not that guy.
You guys...
United States has been
If you don't watch this show just for the laughs, man, you are fucking missing out on some great comedy. Because I put it out there. I might be serious when I say shit, but you're supposed to laugh, okay, guys? I don't know how else to let you know that this is supposed to be a fun, funny show for you, okay? So remember to laugh while you watch the show. And don't get all pissed off.
leading a campaign in the United Nations to defend Nazis.
Now, do you see how he smiles when he says that? Did you guys hear what he just said? Do you want me to turn it up?
You want me to turn
He
it
has a
up?
big fucking grin on his face when he says that. You know why? Because, number one, it's not true. Number two, he knows he's lying.
There you go. There you go.
He knows the United States
So-
is defending Nazis.
He's an intentional
Right?
liar.
But I digress.
No.
That's all I have to do is
No. I don't digress. I called him an intentional liar way back then based on something totally different, but I could judge him for what he was. And I said, if you're going to lie about that, you're going to lie about anything because you're a fucking liar. Right? So I called him on exactly what he was, but Max Blumenthal and Aaron Mate, they don't watch Nay's Garden. You know? There may have been an opportunity years ago when I was kind of in with Jimmy Dore a little bit that they may have heard of me or something, but that all washed away, and, you know, I've become absolutely nothing and nameless and completely silent on all social media. So they never would have heard anything that I said, but you guys did. My audience knew, and any one of you could have tweeted this at them, and they may have seen it. I'm pretty sure I probably did, and they may have seen it. I don't know. But the point is, they were warned 2 years ago about their business partner, Ben Norton. I said the guy's a liar. And liars can't be trusted, because if you're going to lie about one thing, what else are you lying about?
Since 2013,
Nailed it.
the United States
I nailed
has
it.
been leading a campaign
I don't
in
even have to play any more of the video, but I
Right,
will,
so let's
because
stop
it's going to be
right
so
there.
much fun.
So, you see how angry he was that the United States wasn't silencing people? I did a whole show about that. And it's right there. You can go back and watch it. And I destroy Ben Norton, and I destroy the gray zone. Right? Watch this.
Holly, you getting all this? You laugh out loud all the time. Good. That's the point,
Watch
bro.
this. So he wanted to silence some folks, right? Because he didn't like the Nazis. So he wants to silence the Nazis. Well, check out what's happening to him now.
Having to do with the 2020 election. So it wasn't even something I was asking, I was getting the answer to the question.
This is Primo Radical.
Not a
I'm
fan.
not a big fan.
Not a fan.
I'm not a big fan of Primo Radical.
You'll find out here in a minute when you hear me talking about it.
And a lot has happened since then, obviously, that I'd like to cover. But one thing that I wanted to discuss with you today actually was something that recently has been happening to my channel. I've been having videos deleted by YouTube and actually been able to post to my channel for a week.
Wow, must suck, huh? Now you know. Welcome to my world, Baldy. Hey, Q-Ball. Now you know what it's like. And when you didn't want to speak out when the cannabis channels were being subverted, and you sat there, and yet you were racking up all your video views and all of your subscribers, and you kept your fat fucking bald-ass mouth shut, while people like me were
Fat
struggling,
fucking bald-ass mouth.
screaming out in the streets for help, and you said and you did nothing. And now that it happens to you, I'm kind of enjoying it a little bit, I must say.
Yeah. It's too bad that it's come to this.
But I always knew it was going to come to this. I always knew I was going to celebrate every single podcaster that ever got what I got and never fucking lifted a finger to help me. Here it comes.
Is being censored as well. Have you guys had any?
Here it comes. The guy that wants to silence Nazis says.
It's hard to tell in terms of throttling. Definitely we've seen, as the algorithms have changed over the years, we've seen fluctuations where sometimes we'll get a good amount of views, and then when the algorithm changes, there's like this wall, and it's harder for us to get views. That has definitely impacted us.
Oh, it sucks when people silence other people they disagree with, huh, Ben Norton? Doesn't that suck? Do you see why you don't silence Nazis now, Ben? Do you get it now, Ben? You don't silence Nazis, because eventually you're going to be the one that gets silenced. And I warned you about this a few months ago, and you ignored me, and look where we are today. Funny, huh? Isn't it funny?
Which is a softer form of censorship. In terms of the censorship we faced at the Gray Zone channel, I mean, fortunately there hasn't been a lot of hard.
I hope it's loud enough for you guys. I don't want to bother my mom.
Demonetization, of course.
Aww.
Like half of our videos are demonetized, and
I want to hear him say that.
Demonetized instantly.
I want to hear him say that again.
I mean,
Over and over and over again, I
half of our
hope.
videos are demonetized.
Aww.
I mean, like half of our videos are demonetized.
Aww.
I mean, like half of our videos are demonetized.
Aww. It's almost like you don't like being
My heart
silenced.
bleeds for
Ben.
you.
Isn't that funny?
Master
It's like you don't
silencer
like it when
getting
people
silenced.
Silence you. You don't like it when people subvert your message.
No
You
law
don't
regarding
like it when
cannabis.
people
Cheers,
take your
everybody. I
ability
smoked to
to
Naystradamus
reach
getting
an
this shit
audience
right
from you.
almost
Dude.
2 years ago.
Huh.
Nailed it.
Funny, huh?
Max
See how it works?
Blumenthal
And now
and
go back
Aaron
and
Monte
kick you in your
should have been
ass.
watching my show.
Fucking hypocrite.
Cheers. I could have saved them.
Guys like
I could have
this?
saved them $70,000 that he stole from them. Oh wait, I don't want to talk about that yet.
yet. Wait, we're gonna go back and watch that last video, and you'll hear me warning this fucking motherfucker that this is exactly what he had to look forward to when he starts calling for the censorship of people he doesn't agree with, like, oh, I don't know, Nazis.
And usually they're demonetized instantly.
Hey, Slowski, cheers.
Pretty much all of
No
them.
law regarding
What you have to do
Slowski.
is,
Cheers.
Of course, you have to do an appeal, and then only about half of them or less are actually monetized.
Where are you, Slowski?
And then in terms of
Where'd you go, Slowski?
other forms of censorship, you know, we've done a few videos that, like documentaries that were censored, and those are really frustrating because they're not taken off, but what they do is documentaries that were censored, and those are really frustrating, were censored, and those are really frustrating, and those are really frustrating, and those are really frustrating, censored, and those are really frustrating.
We're smoking at the same time, didn't realize it.
Not for me, man. Not for me. I'm not frustrated at all, because now you know what it feels like, motherfucker.
Right?
And the best part of all this is he's never gonna get it.
Right?
He's never gonna see the show.
Right?
Right? He's never gonna hear my words.
Right?
Even if you guys were to tweet this at him, he wouldn't be watching. I guarantee you. He doesn't give a fuck about me. He's never gonna know, and he's never going to realize the hypocrisy of him calling for the silencing of Nazis.
This is so
while
satisfying.
YouTube is silencing him.
So
Oh,
satisfying.
The hypocrisy. Talk is looking to shape up to be a bad deal. Eddie's here. How did I miss Eddie?
Because they're not taken off, but what they do is they put up this notice, and you have to you have to log in
Hey!
and your social security number and the blood of your firstborn child to watch the video. You know what I mean? Like they say there's this video is not appropriate or something, and they did that to a documentary we did in Bolivia, which we put a lot of work into. It was reporting on the ground.
His tears are sweet and tasty, like the coffee I sip and enjoy. As the warmth goes down my throat, it warms my entire body and my heart and my soul. That's what Ben Norton's tears are doing for me right now, and they should be doing the exact same for you if you agreed with me when I told you he was psychotic for asking for the silencing of Nazis. And what did I say? I said, you're next, motherfucker. I'll go ahead and silence Nazis. Your bitch ass is next. And wow, look at these chickens coming home to roost.
In Bolivia about the coup and the coup regime's massacres. And then they did that for a video that, like,
You should still
15
start
minute
showing that damn
documentary
narcissistic
about
cut, right,
the coup
Enoch?
in Nicaragua, and they say that,
Right.
you know, it's too sensitive or whatever, even though there's no blood in it. So there's a lot of ways that they censor the content, but I have seen recently that you have been facing even more ridiculous censorship. So it's really just ridiculous that these big tech companies, especially Google, have more ridiculous and more ridiculous. You have been facing even more ridiculous, have been facing even more ridiculous, have been facing even more ridiculous censorship. So
Yeah, it sucks, huh? It really, really sucks. Censorship sucks, Ben Norton. And it doesn't matter who's getting censored. The fact that you disagree with somebody and you relish the fact that they're getting censored is a big problem with the fact that you're a media guy. All of you should realize what this guy really is. He's a dictator of his own narrative.
So it's really just ridiculous that these
No,
big
no.
tech companies.
You're a ridiculous dictator, bro. First Amendment speech is only good for your speech or the speech that you agree with, not those you disagree with. And if you don't like their speech, you scream to have those people silenced. You're a hypocrite of the first order, Ben Norton. You are a hypocrite.
Especially Google, have just become so flagrant in censoring videos and putting strikes on channels, especially for videos that are often from like 5 years ago. It's clear they're going through channels and trying
Dude, I
to find
can't
a
post
video
the link.
that's
I can't post the
supposedly
Rumble
Yeah,
link on
it's
Twitter.
funny, right? They'll go through your old videos and they'll find all the shit you said that violates today's, and they will ungrandfather you out and block you. It happens to me every day. Sucks, huh, Ben? Sucks. Welcome to fucking YouTube, motherfucker. Oh, what's the matter? You talking about YouTube? You talking about Palestine? Said some bad shit about Israel or the Clintons? Yeah, they'll get your ass, man. They'll go back and they will get your ass.
violates their guidelines. Because how else would they find this video from like 5 years ago?
Well, the timing for
It's called
Dude, I can't even
spider
post a
algorithm,
YouTube
bro.
link on
It's called
Twitter, man.
computers. You know, computers do that shit.
What is going on?
You know, and don't act surprised. He looks like Kyle's stepchild.
me too.
Dude, if Max Blumenthal and Aaron Mate had a baby, it would
You
be
guys.
Ben Norton.
You guys, you cannot post links of videos on Twitter anymore. I just tried to post a link to this video. I just tried to post a link to my Rumble video. Neither of them would post. It puts up a title and it just says dash YouTube or dash Rumble after it. Not a clickable link anymore. Talk about controlling your free speech, huh? Oh, Elon Musk is a free speech absolutist. Bring on the Elon Musk fans, please, so that we can have a discussion about that. And I'll explain to you, you can explain to me why I can't post a link anymore to other sites, which used to be the whole point of Twitter. You know, you look at other people's sources, you look at the information that they're giving you. You go to those platforms and you see it from the source itself. You know, you go to the goddamn fountain of youth. You know, you don't hear about it from somebody else. You go there and you drink from the fountain yourself. God, unbelievable, man. Are you guys with me this morning? What's up? Come on in, say hello, join the conversation, man. I can no longer post links. Wow, dude. I don't know. I don't know how I would get people to my show now. I can't post a link. I believe you can't post videos on Twitter. I don't understand what's going on with Elon Musk. He's contradicting himself. What he speaks because he wouldn't have videos? Because Elon Musk is a lying piece of human garbage. That's why. He's a fucking lying piece of human garbage. Just like Ben Norton is. A lying piece of human garbage.
It was the issue because what happened was I was given a warning because there was a patron question to Cynthia McKinney.
And if Matt Dillacunty and a walrus had sex with a cue ball, it would be this guy.
A threesome.
Having to do with the 2020 election. So it wasn't even something I was asking.
That was pretty good.
And a three-way.
I was just reading it.
Dude, if Matt Dillacunty, a walrus and a cue ball had a three-way, this would be their baby. He is the walrus. Ka-choo.
That's good stuff.
Because of that. And then a week later,
Eddie says, isn't it funny how you talked on this name and now they're feeling this shit? Maybe they need to listen to you a bit more, huh?
I really like that. Did you hear that? Hello, audio. Good old Dillicunty, lol. Right, Nick? Thank you, bro. Good to see you back in the chat. I'm going like this on both. I'm the same dude I was almost 2 years ago, that's for sure. Anyway, I'm trying to say words. I'm trying to make words. I'm trying to make words right now. Where are you going, Beazle? Bees. Why, you Beazling, little Beazle? Beazling all day. Little Beazle. You want to go outside? I already went outside. You want to go outside again? Tank. You guys want to hear something fucking hilarious? One of my mom's orchids just fucking died. She's got a whole bunch of orchids over here and she takes really good care of them. And you know, they've got this kind of a white mold that grew on them, but we can wipe it right off. I've been keeping them really clean. They look really good. But this one freaking orchid, it just fucking died. Boom. And she was like, "Oh man." She's like, "I wonder what happened, you know, blah, blah, blah." No idea. I'm sitting here today and I'm looking at the countertop and there's like pieces of bark from the inside of that thing, like laying out on the bar. Like the cat got in there and fucking used it as a litter box. And I just wonder if the cat got on there when that plant was alive and used it as a litter box and pissed on it and killed the fucking plant with its toxic cat urine. Is that a thing? I don't know. Let me know. Is cat urine toxic to plants? At least orchids? Cleaning Crew Thursdays. Cleaning Crew Thursdays. We so appreciate and like the Cleaning Crew Thursdays, do we not, people? Yes, of course we do, of course we do. Which is bad for plants, Josh G. Pea can kill plant, Dave Campione. That's a thing, or was in my house, Nick. I like orchids also. Hey, Hill House Hobo. Beaslin mode activated. Alright, so here we go.
Eddie, they're never going to hear me. I'm going to be long gone, and my videos will be long gone, and no one will have ever heard of me, and I will have made absolutely no effect on the world whatsoever.
Yeah.
But you, Eddie, you know, and I know, we both know, and that's why you have a Trinity-ass average tattoo on your hand, bro. Because we know, and fuck the rest of the world who doesn't get it, you know, bro? People that watch this show that pay attention, they know. They're like, "Nay, you fucking nailed this. When will I go back and I show you and I warn you that this was going to happen? Yeah. Wait till we get to that part. Let's go back to that. Let's go back to that, shall we? Here, check this out. And you know what? I'm not prepared for this, but I remember fucking saying it on this live stream. I know that I fucking said it, so let's check it out.
Now let me ask you guys this. If you believe that the United States is defending Nazis, let me ask you this.
We're going to skip ahead.
Put a 1 in my live chat right now if you think this is bullshit. Before you even hear any of it. This sounds kind of bullshitish to you, just doing this.
Okay, here we go. 9. Now we're going to go 9 minutes in.
One of your
Tanya,
cats trying to take
hello.
a dump in your yucca plant the other day, Hill House.
Austin, hello.
The only country in the world consistently vote in defense of Nazism.
Okay, now, Tim, now that you're here, can I get a 1 in the chat from you if you don't believe this bullshit? Can I get a 1 from everyone in the chat who says, the United States is defending Nazis? I'm not going to buy that bullshit. You're probably going to turn yourself around and listen to what you guys say.
You guys are giving him one. Thank you.
You get 1. If not me, you think this is a bunch of bullshit from the very start.
Give me a 1. I love it. Give me the ones that I didn't get that day.
Nazism, you know, murdering the Jews, taking over the planet. Is that what America stands for? And is that what they preach in the UN? This guy does 28 minutes trying to convince you that they are. It only took me 25 seconds to prove him wrong to my entire audience. I'm getting nothing but 1s in the chat. I know you guys can't see them because I've got this in the way. Nothing but 1s in the chat right now. I want you guys to see. Look, 1, 1, 1.
We fucker just looked at me like, problem? As he's pooping. Fucking funny.
Fucking gray zone. You know, those reporters that Jimmy Dore has on his show all the time because he has so much respect for Aaron Monte and Max Blumenthal.
See, I was calling Jimmy on his bullshit back then too, on something totally different other than that.
And there's such great reports.
Thank you, Nick. Loving you that you're here, bro.
I swear I know this guy, but to me, it looks like Max Blumenthal.
Holly Hornet, are you still here?
You know, they went to a lab, they had the DNA fucking taken out in a test tube, they fertilized an egg with their
Nobody's
DNA,
confused.
and this is what came out. It's Aaron Blumenthal. It's Max Monte. I swear to fuck! Does this guy look like a complete hybrid between Aaron Monte and Max Blumenthal, you guys? Are you guys with me on this? Anybody? Can you guys fucking talk along or anything? Can you guys communicate with me words at all? I would love it.
God, dude, I had 20 people in the audience that day. Nobody would talk in the chat. I was so angry at you guys for not talking to me. I was like, listen to me, I'm screaming at you guys to fucking participate, man. It was an important show. Nobody would participate. Oh, God.
In the meantime, listen to
I've
this.
learned since
Third
then.
person is fuck.
And that's not in any way hyperbole.
Oh, yes. It is all hyperbole. Not only is it all hyperbole, but it's also propaganda, because don't forget, you're watching a show called Propaganda today.
Can I go back to that, please?
You know, I know that's not the intention of the title, but it's just kind of fucking ironic, isn't it?
I gotta go back to
It's
that.
not fucking anti-American propaganda. Look, hyperbole, but it's also propaganda, because don't forget, I would love it. In the meantime, listen to this.
And that's not in any way hyperbole.
Oh, yes. It is all hyperbole. Not only is it all hyperbole, but it's also propaganda, because don't forget, you're watching a show called Propaganda today. You know, I know that's not the intention of the title, but it's just kind of fucking ironic, isn't it? That he's spouting fucking anti-American propaganda. Look, I'm just as anti-American as the next guy. My difference between me and him is I talk about things that are truthful.
I'm just as anti-American as
I'm
the
just
next
as
guy.
anti-American as the next guy. You guys, I'm fucking killing it on this show.
That's good.
I need more viewers. Holy shit, that was good.
No shit.
Are you kidding me? Do you think maybe the 12 of us can get more people here, folks?
No.
Let me know, man.
No.
I think I
A
deserve
year and
more
a
than
half
12
later,
viewers
no.
today. Let's do this. 420's coming up. Give me some people here, folks.
Not gonna
And
happen,
give me some
bro.
ones in the chat to show me that you agree
My
that
people can only
that,
take me in
the
small
radio is
doses.
bullshit.
Call out America. He just makes stuff up to try to convince you. And that's how you lose support.
Talking
This is why
to
Jimmy
me,
Dore
saying,
says
how dare you.
Since 2013, a series of countries at the United Nations have been introducing a resolution that is called Combating Glorification of Nazism, Neo-Nazism, and other practices that contribute to fueling contemporary
And other
forms
practices.
of racism, racial discrimination, xenophobia, and related tolerance.
Now I'm going to pause in
That's a lot of groups
and
of
just
people.
say that's a bill of censorship. That's all that is. They're trying to legalize censorship. Let's see what I said about it.
Oh, what? Don't those also alternate forms of government that spur conversation in forms of government that you might disagree with? Oh, you don't like Nazism? Well, it's a form of government. You don't like socialism? Well, it's a form of government. You don't like communism? It's a form of government. But you want to silence people that you disagree with. Nazi? Oh, you don't like Nazism? Why? Because they killed the Jews? What are you, Jewish? Well, that was a bad aspect of Nazism. What about socialism? Did they kill all the Christians? In communist China, don't they murder motherfuckers? Don't they burn books? Look, I'm not anti those forms of thinking at all. I might disagree with aspects of them, but I want to hear from people who agree. Even a fucking Nazi. I'll talk to a Nazi. I don't fucking care. I'll talk to a fucking Nazi. You have every right. If you fucking want to subscribe to Nazism, you have every right to subscribe to it. That's your beliefs. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. I'm not trying to exterminate people who have different ideas.
Wow, dude.
That almost sounds like Nazism, doesn't it?
I was a fucking free speech absolutist back then, 2 years ago, and I didn't even realize it. And I'd completely fit the bill, and I didn't even realize it. Now I can look back and go like, dude, I was totally on the right path.
Huh? Think about it. They want to banish all forms of information that they disagree with. Hey man, it might be unhealthy, and it might spur
Those ones.
people to become racist. That's your fucking problem
Thank
of
you.
living in an area,
Daddy,
a
thank
zone, if you will.
Oh,
of
sorry,
fairness,
Tommy, no.
of free speech. You know, I thought the gray zone was all about free speech. Now the gray zone is saying, no, we don't like Nazis or anything similar to it, or the people discussing it, or discussing other stuff that causes racism, so we're just going to ban the fucking conversation completely. We're going to ban the form of government, and anytime we see it, we're going to exterminate it. We're going to lock those people out, and we're going to silence them and gag them. Gray zone! Jimmy
Hey!
Champions!
Token Dave.
Max Monte over here! Fucking Aaron Blumenthal over here!
I know it's just going to be a matter of time in this video upload before I say it's going to happen to them. And they're going to be the ones getting silenced next. Watch. I know it's going to come up. I don't know where, but I know it's coming up, man. I know I'm going to touch on that.
Fucking hybrid looking motherfucker!
Hybrid looking motherfucker. It's cold out there, campers. Just put your little hand in mine. There is no place higher we can climb. Baby, I got you, baby. I got you, baby. I got you, brr. It's a cold one out there today, campers. Yes, it is. It's a cold one out there. And guess what today is? Groundhog's Day. That's right, everyone. It's Groundhog's Day. Oh, I bet you Phil's going to be out looking for a shadow today. Oh,
Phil's gonna be out looking for his shadow.
that beard had volume. Yo, Southern, what's up? Yo, we had some snow tonight. What's up, Eddie? I must have missed that show. Oh, well, good. I'm glad you guys are catching it now. It's a good one. It's one of the best shows I've ever done, actually, where I destroyed Ben Norton in seconds. And then I go on to just railroad him for, a long time. But the first 25 seconds of that freaking video, I destroyed him. You just can't argue with anything I say.
In 25 seconds.
Every single year since 2013.
You're a douchebag. I'll give you a better name for it, okay? Ending a free speech bill. How about that?
Huh.
Why don't you just call it what it is, you fucking douchebag? Why don't you just say, you don't want other people you disagree with, so you don't speak.
Censorship.
It's racist.
It's a
It's not like
censorship
you're
bill.
pro-Jews, you're racist against Arabs. What do you think about that, motherfucker? Or I think you're pro-Arab bullshit, fucking racist against Jews. You guys go all over the place for fucking racism.
Just think it's still
You
here.
never speak, no matter who you're defending or what you say.
Got some
You
girth
can't
on
be
me.
the ability to speak. You're the gray zone. You're journalists. We want to hear what you have to say. The one thing we don't want to hear you say is that you want to silence other voices that you disagree with. Then it becomes-
That's such an important point. Coming from a journalist,
It's the 1984
you don't want to hear journalists say we need to silence other people. It's fucking scary. And I'll tell you what it is.
That was a good joke.
It's fucking fraudulent. You're no journalist. Your job is to go around and talk to people and get their opinions. You're no journalist, and when you're saying you want to silence a group of people, or in his case, multiple groups of people. And it's a good thing we had the leadership that we had in the UN at the time that vote went through. It's a good thing. I can't believe our leadership actually did something right for a change.
People are. If they share something, I'm telling you what they say. I'm telling you what they say. In the chat, person, bro. I don't know who that is. Yeah, I told you to scream at them, but I don't want the silence. You know, they lie, but I don't want the silence. You know, Theory, whatever her fucking name is. She got blocked off Twitter twice yesterday, and she's banned. And I laugh about that because she's a fucking liar. At the same time, I think she's got a life talking to spouse for fucking lies all over the internet.
Yep. You want to lie? You're a liar? Okay, fine. But I should be able to tell the truth just as loud as you're allowed to lie. You know? Why do they silence the truth teller and they amplify the fucking liars like Jimmy Dore and Convo, we make stuff up couch? You know?
And Blumenthal. Max Latte. That's what you get. This guy, Super Jew.
Super Jew.
All I'm saying is, look, man, the Jews are the new Nazis. You guys need to fucking listen.
There you go. The Jews are the new Nazis. 2 years ago, guys. The Jews are the new Nazis.
How obnoxious Max Blumenthal and Aaron Latte, how obnoxious the company they work for has become. They support this.
Countries, largely the global south, have increasing this resolution year after year. And year after year, Washington has been almost alone, sometimes joined by one other country.
Yeah, it does. South Jersey. The only country that's really concerned with free speech understands like nobody else does. And then, you know, we beat the Nazis.
Token Dave is in there.
We won that fucking war.
Hey, Token Dave, is your cat on your keyboard, bro?
We'll still have the token.
That was funny.
That's the beautiful thing about America. People are like, okay, why don't you move? Because I can say whatever the fuck I want when I say what I do. Because I'm an American. And if a Nazi wants to say whatever the fuck he wants, I won't work to. I have to. Jimmy Dore taught me that. And Jimmy Dore loves these guys. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I would love to talk to Jimmy Dore.
And Jimmy Dore loves these guys.
Hey, Jimmy, how do you feel about silencing Nazis? Hey, over there, I'm not a pussy. I'll talk about it. And I'll tell you exactly how I feel about it. I don't like it. Not one bit. I don't like silencing Nazis. You might hate Nazis? Well, they fucking hate you too. There you go. You're even. So why don't they get silenced you? Or they're not even clear out right. What if they were on you silenced? You're even dead.
No law regarding that rant.
My point is, that's what you're doing. You're following their path. And silencing
Cheers to
them
that.
is the way to avoid it.
Hey, Ben Deo.
Look, if you're sliding down right now, that's the way to. That's the straw that broke the fucking Nazi back.
Oh, yeah? Do you like her? She's beautiful, huh? Yeah, we got some nice ones.
It's ugly,
We got some very
it's
nice,
sucky,
beautiful
it's
cleaning
free
crew.
speech sucks.
We're very lucky on Thursdays.
Free speech sucks. You either love it or you fucking hate it. You know? You better learn to love it or you're not gonna have it. You better learn to allow a Nazi fucking have his fucking say or you're fucking going to get silenced next. Gray zone! Boom!
There it was.
There
That
it
was
is.
that was it.
That's the moment I was waiting for, guys.
You're the next one to get silenced. And then it happened.
I'm taking a bong hit while it's
And
out.
then he got silenced by YouTube
And I'm like,
for exactly what
that's
I
it.
told
It's,
him was going to
20
happen.
minutes in, guys.
For him
20
cheering
minutes
it
in the
on,
video, so
and then
easy
he's
to
the next
find.
target.
Boom. That's the clip. Right? You grab what Ben Norton said at the beginning of this video. You grab me saying, hey, you're next, and the date that I said it, and you fast forward, you know, what was that, a month ago?
Wow.
I cut my beard off 2 months ago, maybe. Right? And look, 2 months later, then you cut to this.
I received a strike for a video that was posted almost 4 years ago. So obviously, you know, they wanted to, I guess, send a strong message.
He made his own point, Austin, right?
You know, I've
He
seen
made his
my
own
views
point.
throttled since this summer, just because I saw a huge spike, especially with certain guests that I'd have on in June, July, and then just it dropped off a cliff. And I've had big guests on since then. I've had Glenn Greenwald on the show, Noam Chomsky, Max has been on a couple times, Jimmy Dore has been back
That's the
on.
world's tiniest
And
violin
just
playing My Heart Bleeds for
progressed
You,
more and more and more
Garibaldi.
to the point now where most of my views are actually coming from subscribers instead of non-subscribers, which is
So I did a really good job back then of showing what a piece of shit Ben Norton is, right? I called him a liar, and I said he was going to get silenced. He got silenced, right? But now, look at this. Now, remember, I was warning Aaron Mate and Max Blumenthal about Ben Norton. You saw me literally warn them about that guy, right? You saw it. I just said it. Watch this. This is a video from Max Blumenthal, and I retweeted this. If you follow me on Twitter, you would have already seen this at Nays Garden on Twitter. Check this out.
For the public record, can you tell the Moderate Rebels patrons why you stole the account from me? How much money you stole from me? Because we had a 50-50 agreement. Can you just tell the Moderate Rebels? Because they don't know, your patrons don't know that you stole it from me.
What a fucking lie.
You stole tens of thousands of dollars from me.
He has to get his brother who's actually bigger than him to stand in front of him.
Why are you getting your twin brother to defend you? Why did your brother steal from me? It's not a lie. And if it was a lie, you could deny it, but I have all the proof. I have all the receipts. You tried to steal our social media accounts too.
Come on,
You're a thief. You're a white-collar criminal. You're guilty of computer fraud. You should be in jail. Jackson Hinkle was right. Everything he said was right about you.
Why do you come to Nicaragua to do this?
I brought Ben to Nicaragua.
Nobody even know who Ben is anymore.
No one can see his articles anymore because I'm not rewriting them for him.
Dude, we're not here for this.
Yeah, you're right.
We're not here for this.
Oh, nice one, Ben. That's real original.
Ben, what kind of a Marxist steals from people? You've stolen tens of thousands of dollars from me. You've stolen so much money from me. You lied to the patrons. You changed the name to Multi-Pole Reset. You're getting your girlfriend to defend you. Why can't you speak for yourself like a man? You're a little coward. No, you stole from me so much money. Look at this little coward.
Really unprofessional.
We'll resolve it when he pays the money back. He lied to the public about getting fired too. After he stabbed me in the back.
Yeah. What'd you come to Nicaragua for?
Like I came for the first time to show support. Has nothing to do with. Don't bring our kid into it. Your boyfriend's a thief. Your boyfriend's a white-collar criminal pretending to be a
That's
communist.
why she's with him.
You have nothing to say, do you?
You can never like
You lied so many times. You lied so many times to the public, and now you can't say anything in front of me. Look at the face of him. Thief, coward. Wow.
That's literally Max Blumenthal, everybody. So I warned them. Of course, I get ignored because I'm just a little tiny nothing. I'm a speck of dust. So nobody hears my channel. But I told you. So those of you that watch, there you go, man. Now, once again, I nailed a motherfucker, and I did it 2 years ago, almost. And I can see people for exactly what they are, man. You show me what you are. And when I see it for what it is, I can apply it to, I know exactly how you are with everything else. You are a piece of human garbage. So I knew that guy was rotten to the core. And now he has stolen $70,000 from Aaron and Max and ran off with it. And he claimed that they fired him. Can you believe that? It's crazy, right? I don't know if I how much longer I go on for a while. Wait, there's more content there. So there's 10 more minutes. Do any of you want 10 more minutes of that? Can we listen to the rest? Or no? Let me know in the chats, guys. It's high. Okay, do you feel like having a bank of all your thoughts and videos from the past has helped you remember better? I find it cool and helpful. Makes me want to journal or vlog for myself. Josh, dude, I say things on there that I don't even remember shit, bro. I'll be watching the video and I'll be like, I remember none of this. I'm very thankful to have this stuff. Because I've got opinions back then and things where I was like, I don't even know where I was in my head, where my thought process was. And sometimes I can't even figure it out because I've changed, you know? Steve running, sure. Yeah, more? Okay, here. Let's see what else, and we'll do a dab.
Personally, the actions I've kind of taken in response to that is I'm no longer posting.
His head is disturbingly smooth, like the tip of a penis. It's disturbing. I think he should adapt a hat, personally. You know, not a helmet though. Definitely not a helmet, but some form, some other.
Not a helmet. No, not a helmet.
To YouTube. I'm posting them on Rumble as a podcast.
Oh yes, I went there.
I've actually been speaking with people at Rock.
Someone said skin says off.
Hey, bro. Hey, yo, Primo. Yo, Primo, radical. Look, bro. Look. That's called a pimple. You ever seen one, motherfucker?
Pimple.
Fucking egghead. Jesus fucking Christ.
You ever seen a pimple before, bitch? Fuck you.
Rip it off his face.
You fucking waxy goddamn.
And in case he sees this, I'm just joking. I want to rip your skin.
Fucking wax figure from the wax museum, motherfucker. This melted fucking little.
Fucking chew off.
3% melted.
Doing my work and the big tech corporation.
And then you're like, ah! And then Ben Norton comes out like, ah! You know,
I have.
go back to the bald guy, please. Go back to the bald guy, please. What's this badger? What's this half-dead badger doing on my screen? Got hit by a car. Oh my god. Go back to the egghead, please. Go back to the emoji face, man. Hey man, go back to the emoji.
Go back to the emoji,
man. There's the emoji.
Go back to the emoji, bro.
Surprise emoji.
Bro,
It's a surprise
this
emoji.
is some of the greatest stuff.
I didn't realize that, but Enoch put up 3 smiling faces in the chat. I was like, dude, those look just like homie. Perfectly smooth and round.
It's so funny. Oh my god.
Skinny little man looking like Tom Green on crack. Dude, you're like, dude, that guy's kind of whack looking, and all of a sudden you're like, ah! When Ben Norton comes on. He ain't easy to look at, that's all I'm saying.
Oh god. He is like an alien looking motherfucker. He looks like a gray. It's adequate. It's apt they call him from the gray zone. Because he does look like a gray. Ugh.
I'm gonna keep trying to silence Nazis, bro. Hey man, maybe you can speak out more for free speech for people like me, man.
No
Unlike
doubt.
you, I'm not trying to silence other people.
Right?
You know? Unlike you. You should be speaking out for people like me.
Right?
Do you hear him rationalizing that? Do you hear him rationalizing it? Like, you know, there's things said out of context and algorithms can accomplish this way to bring it. And, you know, out of context, blah, blah, blah. Dude, that's not okay, Eggy. Okay, bro? It's not okay.
Eggy.
It's not fucking okay.
Schmagaggy eggy.
It's not okay that your shit gets ripped off of fucking YouTube. It's not okay that your monetization gets fucking turned off on YouTube because the fucking computer
right?
Yeah, you got fucking podcasters that are okay with the shit. You know, he's literally, listen to him rationalize on that.
Wow.
Listen to that part.
Honestly, like, to be perfectly honest, I think I have.
Okay,
self-censored
59:30?
You know, like, I don't say certain things.
Or maybe I should go, like, really
have
cool on
pointed
it.
out, like, certain phrases that people
59:30.
use that I thought could be taken the wrong way, that people could be taken out of context or something.
Like a good boy.
But to
Yeah, he's
to the
self-censored.
extent where you're going to say that you
My bad.
don't even have, you know, let's just say it was me, that you couldn't ask a question to a former Democratic congresswoman about an election, like, that's just a whole other level of censorship.
Yeah, again, I mean, these big tech platforms have continuously shown themselves just to be basic.
I mean, just think about this. There's so many issues right now that
20 seconds.
politicians are now involved with where, what, you're not allowed to discuss that with them on social media in an interview platform because the algorithms won't allow it, and yet the
I think it's still
politicians
too
are
hot.
engaging in these things. Like, we can't
I'm
talk
gonna go another
about
30 seconds.
Ghislaine Maxwell trial. We can't talk about what's going on with that and this and, you know, the bug. We can't talk about that. We can't, literally, we can't. I mean, Jimmy Dore can on his channel. He doesn't get pulled down. But like he says, he gets demonetized. Us, we literally get our videos pulled down. We get strikes on our channel. And they say that we're spreading medical misinformation. Dude, to my 13 viewers right now, my bad, YouTube. You know, I said something to 13 people on your fucking precious website, and 13 people fucking heard it.
Right?
You know? Jesus
No Laurie Gunning
fucking
Cannabis.
Christ.
Cheers, everybody.
Medical misinformation. Like I'm some kind of a purveyor of mass information on YouTube. You know, they got some fucking nerve.
Particularly arms in the U.S. government. That's the role they play, and like many things in the U.S. government, which is the epitome of neoliberalism, is outsourced, right? So there's this plausible deniability where they can say, well, we're an independent corporation, we're not the government, but I mean, the RAND Corporation is technically an independent corporation, but it's an arm of the State Department. It's an arm of the Defense Department. The RAND Corporation is funded by the Pentagon to create policy for the U.S. military. Just as big tech corporations, they're not technically part of the government, but they're U.S. contractors. Usually. In the case of Google,
What's up, son?
let's not forget, Google, which owns YouTube, is a CIA contractor.
Quick peek
It's
there.
a Pentagon contractor. It
$43,000
works with the
Bitcoin.
for mapping. It works with many U.S. police departments and the FBI
And dropping.
surveillance. For all intents and purposes, Google is not only.
Oh, no, this
a
was
US
before it went to
contractor, it's an
60.
arm of the US government. And that's
No, I don't know.
also true for Facebook.
I think it was
mean,
before it hit the
just
high.
because a corporation is technically independent doesn't mean anything, because that's how the U.S. government operates. Everything is a public-private partnership between the state and corporations, because that's what capitalism is. It's the dictatorship of the capitalist class. It rules the state. The capitalists rule the state.
So do you think it makes sense to try to transition onto other platforms?
I'm out of coffee.
Rumble and Rockfin, or is that
Yes!
do you think that's fruitless?
No, do it!
Not only screw this, I think we can understand that unless these platforms are
Duh, what a stupid question.
dispute the extent to which they
Wanna
are
go outside?
Hey, should I stay subservient to my masters? Should I stay subservient to YouTube? Or should I go to fucking platforms that aren't fucking me up my ass? What a stupid question! Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys. Sometimes you gotta ride that volume when you're watching my show. This was before it hit 69,000. Bees. Oh, hey, bees. You're the best, Beezel.
I think that they recognize that government threatened to censor them, they would probably play ball because
Nectar
they're US-based
collector.
companies. So what it comes down to
I don't know what happened to that.
Which is why I always talk about geopolitics. And it's a lot of people on the U.S. left.
Jay-Z, Nectar Collector, Bubbler.
It could be here. I don't know. I don't think it is.
Dude, it's one of the best goddamn hits. You get them all over the internet, bro. These are all over the internet. Just do a search for Nectar Collector and get one with the water. I recommend.
Left refuse to recognize that U.S.-based corporations are going to follow U.S. geopolitical guidelines. They're going to toe the line of U.S. foreign policy.
He keeps saying the same thing over and over again. You guys notice that?
Because
that's all Big Jim uses is a nectar collector. When we hang out with Norton, me and Iceman, nectar collector hits, bro.
Is when they're challenging U.S. foreign
Big Jim
policy,
gives you a
business with Iran, when they're
he
doing
gives you
business
a
with Cuba.
cap
It's the
like
only
that. He has it in there.
Regulated. They're not regulated.
It's like a
when
tray,
they
like a
defraud
glass tray or
investors. They're
something.
not regulated when they defraud clients and lie to clients, as the big banks did. When they give them junk mortgages. When they, just carry out these blatantly abusive practices. They're never regulated. They're only regulated when they challenge U.S. foreign policy.
We're under the Bollinger
That's
Ban.
how big tech is too. I mean, there is a market right now for all of these alternatives to YouTube, and we should be using all those platforms because we should try to get our message out on as many platforms as we can. I mean, we cross-post our videos to the gray zone in as many platforms as we can. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, we should do that because the goal is to have as big of an audience as we can get as alternative media journalists. But I mean,
there it is.
The
there it
reality
is.
That if it's a U.S.-based company, it's going to play
Boom!
with the US
Right through
government.
it. It's good.
If it doesn't, it's going to
good.
be destroyed.
It's got to go through
And
it.
we even see, media outlets like WikiLeaks, which has never been based in the
Go,
U.S.
go, go.
We've seen the war that the U.S. has waged against WikiLeaks. So
Go, go, go.
I don't expect necessarily these companies to, at the end of the day, be significantly better. But the reality is that to the extent that they have an audience, and to the extent that they don't censor right now, I mean, we should use them.
How does break on through? Oh, bum, 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 bum. You know the day destroys the night.
Wait,
Not.
that goes right here.
So we'll keep our eye on that. All right. Let's hear the rest of this. It's almost over.
Something that I also wonder is, we haven't had a large military conflict in the social media era. Like, the Iraq War was about 20 years ago, and we haven't had something that big since then.
Dude, you know who did that?
If we do,
Jackson Hinkle the other night, man. Really funny. He was watching a video of somebody, and when he brought up their video, he had that same reaction. It's so funny. It's always funny when you do that.
It's always funny when you do that.
large-scale military operation of war like the Iraq War. Do you think that we could, see a lot of people just being completely deplatformed?
I think they scare the shit out of you.
And me, Jimmy Dore, Lee Camp, like the anti-imperialist left, do you think they could just be completely wiped off the internet?
Absolutely, immediately, within the first week, no question whatsoever. And why do I say that so confidently? Look what happened when Trump,
Strawberry Guava 6, what son?
war crime against international law, murdered one of the top Iranian officials, Qasem Soleimani. What was the response of Facebook, which owns Instagram as well? They began censoring anyone who said anything positive in any anything that could be construed as remotely positive about Qasem Soleimani. So, friend of the show, I think you've had her on, Rania Khaled, a good friend of mine, great journalist. She went to Iraq and posted on Instagram a photo of like this billboard they had of this spot where Qasem Soleimani, and also, by the way, a top Iraqi military official, Abu Mahdi al-Muhandis, who was the head of the Popular Mobilization Forces, which fought ISIS and which have a relationship with the Iraqi government. They were both murdered by this U.S. drone strike. Rania Khaled posted a billboard. She didn't even comment on it. It was just a journalistic photo, and it was censored on Instagram. So that's just a little hint of what's coming.
Well, maybe, Ben, you should stop cheering on silencing Nazis, and you should start really speaking out for all of us to have a voice, no matter what it is we're saying. Stop worrying about what people are saying. It'll make your voice louder.
If there's of a conventional war over Ukraine or something, if the U.S. is a conventional war with Russia or China, Russia and China or Iran, there's no question they're going to censor people challenging the U.S. government narrative. They're already doing it, and there's not even...
Some people might watch this and think, well, no, you're just trying to play gotcha with this guy. No, I'm not. This is about our free speech, which I've been suffering for years on social media because I'm outspoken. And I saw this coming a long time ago. That's why I'm talking about this today. Because this video just came up today.
Full-on conventional war that could potentially be on the horizon. So they've been getting prepared for this for many years. And again, when the rubber hits the road and when these corporations
on fire, have
face
fun,
pressure
Dave.
from the U.S. government.
I was just able to post a link on Twitter all of a sudden, guys. I wanted to try it again just to see, and it worked. So there it is. There's a link to this old video right here, actually. I just tweeted it.
Government, of course, they're always going to concede.
He's on Rumble. It's funny.
That was before I was on Rumble,
Terra Luna storage.
I bet.
Uniswap. Uniswap is just so bad. Uniswap is so bad for me.
Okay, cool.
Like,
That was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And, hey, freaking Oracle. What's up, buddy? They need to start using a Nay rant compilation on the Octagon. Hill House Hobo. You mean like this?
The smoke alarm in my hallway, right, going into the bathroom is dinging again. There's
The same one?
no, in the hallway.
Oh,
into
okay,
my
I got you.
bathroom, Going into from the
Right.
in front of my closet.
Okay,
They're supposed to come today.
all right.
I shouldn't be too long,
Okay,
but if he comes, please show him.
yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
All right. I'll be
Drive
back.
safe, take your time, don't rush.
Okay, I will, honey. I will.
Don't be in a hurry. Yeah, Josh. Josh, the plants I planted are right over here. There's what is going on here? Here we go. This one right here was on that one, and I cut it off and then planted it next to it. So there was just one of those there. And then over here, from here, Here, hold on. From that plant right there, I'd cut 5 off, and I planted them in a row, like over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you can't really see them because they're wilted over, but they're like here and here. That's 1, 2. There's a little one, little tiny one, 3, and then there's a big one here, 4. There's at least 4 of them, if not 5, that I took off of that plant. And that plant was huge, bro. And look, it's still big. Right? Can you believe that? And those other plants are big. So I've put a whole bunch of water on them because a lot of it wasn't rooted. I made videos too. I got video on my of me transplanting that one. There we go. Yeah, the white flowers are pretty. That's why I like them. Those flowers are really pretty. Mangrove orchid. I got a whole bunch of them planted right here too. Right outside the window here. They're doing well. This one's, I'm surprised because I don't think they get a lot of sun right there, but this one that's probably gets the least amount of sun seems to be doing the best. It's huge. It'll be interesting to see how they do as they grow up, and they start kind of getting near the house and shit. Because you can just, if there's leaves that you don't like, you can just cut them. Just cut the leaves off that you don't like. It's really easy. I got them all over the yard, and I got a whole bucket. I got this video, man. Here, man, let me put this video up real quick. Let me just find the one. That's a 20-minute video right there. I wonder what that was. 20-minute video. This one I might show the seeds. No. Looking for the video where I show the seeds. Okay, no. Oh, that was a pretty cool video. If that's cool. Okay, this must be the one where I show the seeds. Yeah, here. Check this shit out, man. We've got them growing all the way down there from just the wind or animals or whatever. Not us. But they're growing there now, so that's what's going to happen. Rogie, come on, buddy. Anyhow, that is, and here's another one, of course, and I'll show you a bucket full of the seeds, man. That's what they look like, guys. There you go. That's what the mangrove orchid pods look like as they come off the plant. You can see I've just piled them up here. This is kind of how they come off, though. Look, see the pile there? Look, they come off on those tendrils just like that. Look at that. There's a bunch there. There's a bunch over here. I got more than I know what to do with. I planted one here. Planted one here, 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 here. I think I'm going to just start shipping them all over the country to people. They're beautiful and they grow fast. And look, this is a double head too. needs to be split and separated. Now I got another full-grown plant. I can move it anywhere I want. I want to put them alongside the creek. Boom, I can start them right now. Just grab this giant full-grown plant. It's free. It's already got a seed pod on it. They like growing about this far away from each other, obviously. Right? Long-haired Nay, a relic of the past. Jesse. You're funny, Jesse. Like starfish. Like a planarian. If you cut a planarian in half, you have two planarians. Lasso planarians. So, it was a fantastic show. I hope you guys had fun. I'll see you guys later. Take care. I'll see you later today at some point. How about that? In the meantime, I'm on Twitter at Nay's Garden. Go check me out there. But make sure you definitely come to Rumble. And somebody had a problem. They sent an email verification. The code didn't work. But when they resent it 2 or 3 times, like the third one worked. So remember that. If you're having a problem with your Rumble registration, see if you can just go have them resend the code, the verification code. All right. You guys take care. Bye now.